All right, the thumbs up on that. Let's get to one of our top local stories. The final aspects of planning are underway for the future of a Confederate monument in downtown Winston-Salem. WFMY News' Candace Red has the latest details and the latest on the ongoing debate.
The Confederate monument is still standing right here at the corner of Liberty and 4th Street in downtown Winston-Salem. And you know what? It's been standing here since 1905. That's nearly 114 years, but a change is coming. The city is working on moving the statue to Salem Cemetery. City contractors conducted the final on-site evaluation of the monument yesterday morning. It was all about making sure that the statue is moved safely. Now, the United Daughters of the Confederacy, they own the statue, but the statue is actually standing on private property. The city, along with the private property owner, wants the statue removed for what they're calling safety concerns. The monument has already been vandalized twice. Now, the city gave UDC a deadline of January 31st to remove the monument. And since the UDC did not take action, the city is now stepping in to get the job done. We do know that the UDC plans on taking the city to court next month in an effort to stop the removal of the statue. The hearing is set for March 25th, but the city says that the statue might be removed before that court date. So right now, again, all eyes are just still on the statue, waiting for that set date for the statue to be removed.
All right, we're waiting for a lockdown on that timeline. Thank you, Candace.